Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Kohoyimla, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to state the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yah Hanan Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. Won't be a long one, really. Just going off into a couple of scriptures on knowing the time period that we're in, and how I, got to this point of doing this lesson, at the plantation. I'm there now, but I was just in the inside of the building, kicking it with this older gentleman. I always kick it with, he's pretty nice, older Jake. You know what I'm saying? And as far as worldly wisdom, he got a lot of it, but when it comes to the spiritual wisdom, he doesn't have any, man, at all, and because I was kicking it with him, and he was talking about how he was, doing some overtime and all this other stuff. Now, mind you, this guy's in his 70s. He should be already, American-wise, he should be already at the crib. And he could, go ahead and chill. He's not bad off, you know what I'm saying? But he's, was telling me about how he's trying to get 4 more years in. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I ain't even going into it with him. But I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, 4 more years, man. This place, man, hey, look, we're praying that this place don't last another year. And the way that things are going, I can't see 4 years, man. Even the apostles and elders been talking about this. I mean, you can clearly see all the shit that's going on, but that's, by the Spirit you have to be able to see. And that's why it's so beautiful, man. You should be thankful to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai that you can actually see that this shit is not going nowhere. This is not going to last. It can't, man. I can't see it. It's just too much shit going on, and the prophecies are coming to pass too fast. And, mind you now, he always wears this hat. He has his hat on. It says FBI. It's something that got to do with some acronym, you know what I'm saying, that they try to flip, to use as far as, Jesus. Because, on the hat it says, I love Jesus, right? And I've kicked it with him before, you know what I'm saying, about, the truth. That was probably about a year or so ago, 2 years or so ago, and it was just kind of like, I kicked it with him a couple of times just to kind of see where he was at. He wasn't getting it, but hey, he's into that white Jesus shit. But he really thinks that this place is going to last another 3 to 4 years. He like, yeah, I'm trying to go, I got a younger wife. She like 11 years younger than me. So I'm assuming she's in her 60s or whatever, because he's in his 70s, I think, or so. But anyway, he like, basically he would rather come to work than to basically be around her. I'm like, God damn. Because I guess, they, older women, man, this is America, man. They get the nagging. It's a shame that a man, would rather be at work than to, be settled in at the house, But anyway, so, when he was saying all that, I kind of thought about the scriptures, man, Matthew chapter 16. Like, he has no idea what's coming to this place. And it's crazy that he's that old. When you think about it, these older, some of them, they could tell you about, yeah, we living in the last days. They'll say stuff like that. But they don't understand to the extent of what the last days means and really how close we are to Yahushua coming. But this is Matthew 16 and 1. Let me start at verse 1. Let me see how it reads in the New Living Translation. Let's try it over here. It says, one day the Pharisees and the Sadducees came to test Jesus verbatim, but his name is Yahushua, which means he's the Savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew. And the true name of the Father is Yahweh, which means that he exists, or the existing one in the Paleo Hebrew. We got to always stress that name. That name is very important to this truth. See, he doesn't even know that. He's wearing this hat with the I love Jesus shit on it. I just kind of you can't throw your pearls to swine, roughly paraphrasing. Don't give it to the dog, so to speak, because you really just be wasting your time, especially after you done spoke with them a few times about the truth, and they don't get it. They don't get it. It's not meant for them to be, for them to get it. Who knows, though? The Lord, it's not like the Lord can't wake up who he wants to wake up, because it's all on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai as to who the elect are and who he's going to trigger to get it, anyway. So it's nothing you can do about it. All we can do is just speak, tell the truth, let the people know that the kingdom is at hand, and keep it moving, man. But anyway, let's get that back. It says, one day the Pharisees and the Sadducees came to test Yahweh Shai, demanding that he show them a miraculous sign from heaven to prove his authority. He replied, you know the saying, red sky at night means fair weather tomorrow. Red sky in the morning means foul weather all day. You know how to interpret the weather signs in the sky, but you don't know how to interpret the signs of the times, right? So, let me read it in the KJV though. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? So he's asking them, like, damn, y'all know what the weather gonna be like today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's this, and this, you know. And that's even like the so-called white man. You can get weather. You can go on your phone and get the weather for damn near the year. This man got satellites out there. He's telling you it's gonna snow a whole fucking 6 months away. He knows all these things, but you know. And I'm sure the elite, they know about the position that they in, you know, because Revelation 12:12 goes into they're going to come down with great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. And they know, the elite of the people know, you know, but these regular so-called white people, and especially our people, Jake, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, these Israelites, they don't know what the fuck going on, man. And me kicking it with that old guy, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, bro, you really think this place going to last 4 more years? You going to retire in 4 years? You might as well just go ahead. You old enough. You got the money to do it right now. You might as well go ahead and wrap that shit up now and at least just enjoy some of your time before the Lord destroy this place. You know what I'm saying? But let me see here. And this is how so many people gonna get caught off guard. A lot of people gonna get caught up out here. 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So, hey, man, it's coming to a point where this place is about to be nuked. He really believed that he's going to be able to work 4 more years, go ahead and chill on out. And I'm thinking like, man, but bro, you know, I'm looking at him like, I know I think he told me his age before. I think he's like 75, 76, like, you know. And like I said, he's not doing bad. You know what I'm saying? He's doing pretty swell out here. You know, he's got his own little thing going on. He DJs these old people parties and shit, make good money doing that. You know what I'm saying, on the side. But he's really expecting to work and get out of the so-called white man's system, 401k and all this other shit. He's willing to put 4 more years of his life on the line, thinking that this place is gonna last. And I was like, I didn't even go into it with him. I just told him, no, I'm not doing any of that, bro. I'm not, you know, hey, I'm just working. I'm just going on work my 40, you know, and I'm going home. I'm not doing no extras if I don't have to. You know, I don't, you know, the scriptures talks about being content with what you have, you know. Now, I could go and pick up another job. I could go and get another, you know, and, you know, a lot of people, you know, fucking Uber, or they'll, you know, Lyft, whatever the case may be, make a couple of extra dollars. Man, I'm not doing none of that shit, man. Shit, I'm about this truth. My time, I'm trying to put my extra hours or my little extra time into this truth, man, and looking for the reward in the end. Because I don't see this place, what am I doing all that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm content with, you know, my daily bread is being provided by the Lord. He's going to provide me with shelter, you know, clothing, things that I need. He already got me anyway on that end. So what the hell am I, you know, and that's why this truth is so peaceful as well. We may not be out here, you know what I'm saying, got everything that your normal superstar may have, but shit, we don't give a fuck. We don't care. I don't care. If you care about stuff like that, man, you might need to readjust yourself. You should be completely happy with going to get your daily bread, you know, hitting the plantation, just getting that little money, coming on home. You keeping some gas in your tank. You able to pay your cell phone bill. You able to pay the rent. You keeping food in the cabinets and refrigerator and things of that nature. Those are the basics. That's what you should be content with. Your health, you know? And being thankful to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for him providing those things, because you should know that it's him that's providing. What the scriptures say? Let me get that. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2. I think it's verse 7. Well, I'll get verse 6 too. It says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So as long as you know that, that brings about peace, because you understand that it's him. If you're going through anything, it's going to be because he has you going through it. You see? Man, you know, the brother said what he said. You know, I know a lot of people, they'll say stuff and they won't say Lord willing, you know, but you should get into the practice of saying, if the Lord's will, hey, if the Lord's will, I'm going to do such and such, such and such. If it's the Lord's will, you know. And you know what? I was watching, damn, that's a big ass hawk. This motherfucker got, man, this nigga look like he's going to try and swoop down on me. This nigga enormous. He out here looking for something to eat right now. Big stupid ass hawk. Anyway, I was watching Idlewood. And trying to think what this lady's name is. I think Paula Patton or something like that. The real little pretty chick and shit that was in the movie that, you know, that was dealing with Andre 3000 in the movie. You know, remember she was the singer, if you've ever seen it, and you know, she was talking about, I got ambitions, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know, and I'm looking at that shit because I hadn't seen it in a while, but you know, and I forgot about how she, I remember her dying in the movie, but I had forgot how. But you know, of course, you know, they had the little shootout in the bar or whatever, and she was on stage and she caught one. She caught one, man, and he had to end up, because he was a mortician. He was, you know, about to take over the father's business, and you know, he was feeling her, but he had to, you know, get her ass pretty enough to throw her in that hole. But it made me think, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, even in that movie, just looking at the movie, I'm like, well, damn, you know, if it's the Lord's will, you know, no, you're not about to do nothing if it's not the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just, you know, kind of kicked it with the old gentleman for a hot sec. You know, I didn't get all off into it, you know. And he was even speaking on the Lord, too. He was speaking on the Lord, you know, like, yeah, God, you know. He kind of was like, you know, but it's just like, you know, our people got that zeal, but not according to knowledge. Because like I said, always seeing me have on that hat, I love Jesus hat. You know, a lot of people that be in them plantations like that, because we work, you know, it's all Edomites, all so-called white people. They don't like seeing shit like that. Even though they'll tell you they're Christian, they just don't want to, you know, they're not them type of Christians, though, where they'll, you know, be at work, you know, and just strongly professing, you know. You see these people with their little gear on, I love Jesus, what would Jesus do, and all this, and, you know, Edomites not into stuff like that, you know. But he's proud. And that's how bold he is about it, though. It's another older gentleman in there that be, you know, he'll straight kick it with you. You know, I don't be going in you know, into detail with him neither. But he got the I love Jesus tag on his car, you know, with the shit hanging from the mirror and all that. So he's real strong about it too. But they older gentlemen, you know, from the old school, you know, that come from out of that era of, you know, they really, really believe in white Jesus, man. And you can't tell them nothing different. Now they may know, you can mention it. They might, yeah, but they still not going to come out of that mindset of white Jesus, man. But, you know, I just wanted to just chop it up and do this quick lesson real quick. It just, you know, kicking it with him and just to see how he just didn't know. Like, you know, to be that old and to have like the worldly wisdom that he got, because he's a smart man. I can clearly see he knows a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of things. He's been on this planet for 3/4 of a century. You're going to learn some stuff. But a person being into this truth for only 6 months, man, is more wiser than a person that's been here for 75 years, and they can be 17 years old. And that's crazy, because the wisdom of the Lord, you know, is far beyond this wisdom of this world, man. But he didn't get, I mean, he just, you know, man, ain't no way. Me knowing what I know and being that age, the age that he was, the age that he is, man, I'd have been retired. You know, you already got it on the books. You already in retirement mode. I think, matter of fact, he is retired. He's just working it. Matter of fact, I think that's what it is. He's just working this job. You know what I'm saying? He's retired from some other shit that he had a career back in the days. And he's still just working himself to the bone, man. You know, I got some uncles and shit like that. Like, man, like, dude, what you what you doing? But our people just so used to that shit. So used to working, man. So used to getting up and punching the clock. Now, if you got to get up and go do it, you got to get up and go do it. But this man, he don't have no reason to be doing that shit, man. He don't have no reason to be doing it. No reason, absolutely no reason, but trying to live after the world. You're buying shit that motherfuckers don't need. He just got a new truck, and things that, just stuff. And he didn't even need that shit because he got a couple of vehicles. I'm like, well, why would you go get a note? But hey, that's how people live here, man. That's not living wisely to me. I wouldn't give a fuck. Fuck that, man. You got a nice, decent running whip. Keep that boy up, man. Keep your tune-ups. You know what I'm saying? I say it's better to try and just save up and buy you something as opposed to going to get a damn note. Because these notes, even the used cars, oh, man. Motherfuckers out here paying $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 a month, man, just for a note. We ain't even talking about the insurance. We ain't talking about this high-ass gas. Like, no, it's just not wise, man. And you can clearly see that this place is just out of here. And going off into instead the perilous times right here. This is an example right here about how close we are. 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." So this is going into the last days. It's going to give you an indicator of knowing that we are there. So this 4 years from now, shit, I don't know what he thinking. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. From such turn away." That's a whole list right there of things that people will be doing in the last days, and you can't get beyond that. That shit is going on even the babies doing all this shit. You got goddamn 10, 11, 12-year-olds that's on this list of things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bred. It's being taught. It's being bred right in the homes, man, of these single women. All these things are going on. Everybody in the fucking mirror taking a damn selfie. Everybody boasting about how good they are at this and how good they are at that. They truce breakers. They won't keep their word. They disobedient as shit to these parents. Or the one parent, so to speak, because most of these, like I said, it's a bunch of single family homes with a bunch of mamas raising a bunch of effeminate ass niggas and a bunch of rough ass girls, So we're there just from the standpoint of this. Then, going off into the Matthew 24, what Yahushua was speaking of, that there will be earthquakes in diverse places, pestilence, famines, He said many will come in his name. You got the damn scoffers out here, the false prophets, the mockers, the wars, rumors of wars, the nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, uproars of the people in the world. Those things are happening, man. So it's only a couple more things that's got to jump off before we out of here. And this dude, Trump, matter of fact, let me see this article right here with him up here. I didn't get off into it. I didn't even read it, but I did. I pulled it up. It says to withdraw, after Trump threatens to withdraw funding from public schools, enforcing vaccine mandates, critics call it dystopian. So see, these people out here really believe that Trump is going to be their savior. But Trump is going to be the one that's going to come through and get these people hell, man. These so-called white people, oh my. The ones that's out here with the damn mega hats on. The ones that's out here that's got that red cap on. Chanting and cheering for this motherfucker. He gonna put them through pure hell. They gonna see what this man is really like once he really gets, if he gets back in there, which I'm thinking he's going to. And even if he doesn't get back in there, it's gonna be some whole other shit going on anyway, Civil War wise. But just the things that he be saying. This motherfucker is like Nero, man. And, I really think this nigga's Nero back on Earth too. You know, he's talking about these immigrants. He's talking about bloodbaths. He's talking about, you know, all these coming out of NATO and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? And see, these so-called white people eating that shit up, but what they don't know is when he gets in there, it's not going to be what they going to think that it is, man. If he gets back in that office, man, this motherfucker going to show you that he's the fucking devil for real. So it don't make no difference though. Either one of them, him or Joe Biden, they both, just wicked as all hell, and it's nothing that's gonna save America. Ain't gonna be no Build Back Better or no fucking no Make America Great Again. This shit is through, man. This place is out of here. So that's what I was saying about the old man at the plantation, talking about he gonna work another 3 to 4 years and then give it up. And then matter of fact, he said that he was even gonna try and work further than that. I'm like, yeah, all right, dude. You know, I just, humbly respected my elder and walked away. Well, all right, man, you have a good day, man. You know, enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I just wanted to touch on that, man, for a hot sec. So with that, Kwame Yashala.